Hi everyone, it's Zeffy again. I want to show you a pink mini that I made, but before I start I want to just quickly add something. My video that I made before this was a rack from a girl from Crafty. Her channel is called Crafty Scorpio, and I'll add the links below. And she sent me a rack, and I've just uploaded it now, and I realized that maybe I zoomed through the video and I never opened everything properly, so I apologize, Cam. And while it was uploading, I took a look at the stuff again, and this I had left in the cellophane, and I've just opened it now, and I think it's absolutely stunning, so I thought I'll share, as well as this gold trim. It's from Michael's, and it's called Royal Damask, and I've just opened it, and I thought I'll just show you in case for the girls that are in America, in case you want to rush out and get some. Look at that. That almost feels like there's a crystal in it. It like has a holographic feel. How nice is that, not? Like a little rick-rack. And that one, and that's the eyelash trim. So I thought I'll show you those two things before I start with the mini. And then this as well. So this is from Crafty Scorpio, and I thank her, and a lot more other things. You can see that in my previous video. Anyway, like I said, I do a mini each October because October is breast cancer month. My mom had breast cancer, so I do this mini, and I just journal about how grateful I am that we're all healthy, and you know, and it's just a quick review of my year. And this year I've had a little bit of a health scare, and you'll see this mini is also not completely finished because I'm not in the right state of mind to finish it. I need to do journaling. I might do it this weekend still. I just need some quiet to sit down and journal, because I do believe that journaling is important in minis. It's not just pictures. And I put the bird cage on. I actually don't know where I found this bird cage. It was in my stash, and I've put a little tag in there that says free your emotions. And I think in order for us to be healthy, we need to express ourselves more, and you know, just vocalize and not keep everything inside of us. And I think that's half of my problem at this stage. So one needs to vocalize. Anyway, if you had seen my Ustream, I stream on Zeffy Scraps, I had shown you how I covered this mini. I think this mini, I'm not sure who sent me this mini. It was about 3 years ago when I was doing mini swaps on Life on the Scrap Beach, and someone had sent me this mini, and I had packed it away with my chipboard, so I can't remember who it was. So, and I've just started doing jelly printing. So I thought I'll use the jelly printing because I had done it in August. So I thought, well, this is where I am at the moment, and I wanted to express, you know, my current crafting situation, let's put it that way. And I'm recently also very much into trims and laces. And I was watching a video, anyway, so I stuck these things on. I had a big problem sticking on the deli paper because I think this chipboard has some kind of layer over it. It wasn't raw chipboard, so I used to stick the deli paper on with Claudia Helmut Multimedium, and it would come right off. So I'm really hoping that this brown paper is going to stay. It goes without saying that the brown paper is recycled paper. We get our, when we go to the supermarket, we buy our veggies and we put them in brown paper bags. So that's what these brown paper bags are. So I started with that, and I had painted all the sides with my, I think it's sherbet, with one of my dabbers that aren't dry. It's pink sherbet. because I've got most of my dabbers have just dried out on me. Not very happy about that. Anyway, so I was sitting there and then wondering what I'm going to do and procrastinating, and anyway. And Jeanette on Scrapping Happy was showing, I can't even remember what she was showing. Might have been a rack, I'm not sure. And she mentioned something, yes, she received a rack from someone that had sent her like velvet and upholstery material. And she mentioned something called Shabby Gypsy. Wow, that was it, Jeanette. You triggered me like this, and I thought that's what I'm going to do. Shabby chic, I like it, but I can't really see myself just with beiges and whites. I like color and flowers. So when she said gypsy, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to use pinks, I wanted to use reds, I wanted to use textures, a bit of green, and so I did that. And because of this health care I've had, I've decided to use all the things I've got lying about, all the things that people have sent me, and I'm going to journal in here about where I found things and things that people gave me. So I think that's very important. And then my all best paper, oh, I'm really procrastinating, and I hate it when people do this, when you're trying to see the mini and then they just babble on. But quickly, my best paper this year so far has been the Graphic 45, 12 Days of Christmas. And you know which one it is, oopsie. And I was really very stingy about using it. This sheet here. I cut up the 8x8, and you can see what I've cut there. And I've cut that much off. And I used the roses in the pad, in the book. And then I had one more sheet of, if you can see this photo, you can see that sheet of paper. It's a 6x6 that someone gave me in our Christmas rack. We did a Secret Santa last Christmas, and Eleni had given me that one sheet of, I think it must be Prima. And I cut that up like a real old Scrooge. You can see that's that piece of paper there. That there is 12 Days of Christmas. The velvet I had in my stash. The 213. This photo was taken on the 31st of October by my husband. I liked that I had red on. I thought it matched everything, and it's like the last photo taken in October. So what I thought I'd do with the book, I started in October and I worked back in the year. So I've got October, August, June, and March. And in fact, it's actually the weeks that my husband was here, because he works abroad, so he's not home often. And we seem to be in limbo when he's gone. That's the little pink ribbon, because it is for Breast Cancer Week. Those are little pearls. I was so silly. I found this lovely string of pearls at the €1 store, and I only bought one string. I can kick myself. These lovely little leaves are from Leah from Shabalicious. She has a Zibbit store. And if this video isn't too long, no, it's going to be too long. I've been talking for 8 minutes already. I'll show you. That's like a lovely lace trim. This was a little doily. I'm going to have to do this in 2 sections. Can you see this? I cut it up, guys. I've had it for about 2 years. Looking at it, I actually cut it up, and I colored this piece up. You've got to see how cool it looks. I used Lindy Stamp Gang embossing powders. Quickly tell you the color. The Byzantine bronze, and I used a lot of this color, the Autumn Maple Calmness. What's this? Autumn Maple Crimson. Going blind. Use that. And then this is a color from Luminart. It's a pigment that I had made when I was doing a lesson with Finnabe. Okay, Aliki, thank you very much. My friend Aliki cut these out with a silhouette, so I've used those. This is just one page. This here, this little trim, this velvet trim, Irina had sent me. This little goodie here is a little buckle from Shabalicious as well, that I've put pink glitter into. So I used, and then over here I've got a pocket in this side here. This is the only pocket. Oh, there are some pockets actually, but the only photo mat with a pocket. The next page, my friend Elena didn't want these. She got these in her Studio Calico kit, and she just gave them to me. She didn't want to use them. That's his little bird that's been glossy, that's been embossed. Little feather, some more flowers, some more lace. Okay, and then this here is a pocket that Wheezy had shown on YouTube once. I'm just covering up some of the photos, and it's made with an envelope. So this is one long envelope, and then this is the flap of the envelope. I've cut the flap off over here, so you get a pocket here. The envelope ended where this tag is, but I just extended it with my pattern paper. Okay, so you land up with pockets, 3 pockets, and if you wanted you could keep this flap over here and then have another piece to go in, but I thought it would be too bulky. And then I've added another little pearl in there. Can you see? The next page is my son and my daughter. Once again you get the graphic 45. Before I started, you can see I've used molding paste, 3D molding paste, to give dimension. All the pages have got some. Can you see over there? That's a damask stencil, the Crafts Workshop. This key here my daughter had found in Constantinople, Istanbul, so I used that, and you know, it's so nice, you know, time flies, and the key symbolizes locked up emotions and stuff. This here was a rose trim in a beige, in this color here, and I used some of this stuff that we had put together from Luminart, the pigments, and I sprayed it on, and I just then misted it with a little bit of water, and I love how it colored. It colored just the tops, so I've cut that up and used it. Then this trim, one of my friends had given me about 3 years ago, Katerina. She had we did a Secret Santa. We do a Secret Santa at our Christmas crop, and she had done a pink mini, and I had won that, and I'd used her kit last year to make my pink mini, and this was left over from last year. Another thing I didn't mention to you is that I added this chain around in here, because otherwise the mini goes flying all over the place. So this almost holds it together, and then I've got the little tassel on the one side and the bird cage on the other, so it seems to hold the mini together a little bit better. And I'm going to stop the video just here and then continue. Okay.